It is great to have you back here at Coin Lady channel. Dear everyone, in this video, we cover two important topics, tokenization and XRPL, both of which will be important when it comes time for widespread deployment. All you have to do is hit the like and subscribe buttons, and then we can begin. There aren't many people covering XRP at the moment, so it's kind of moving under the radar. There hasn't been much news recently. Until the settlement judgment is announced by the courts, everyone is still unsure or waiting. Still, XRP isn't letting that deter them from preparing. We are aware that Brad Stewart is adamant that XRP will come out on top here. We are all likely to have the same level of volatility in the market until Wednesday night, when we have important events such as the Consumer Price Index, CPI, Core CPI, the Federal Open Market Committee FOMC meeting, and Jerome Powell's speech. What a wild week. I predicted its outcome in my video from earlier today. Many people have said things like, well, you're talking nonsense, is under 50 cents, yet XRP is now sitting good if you ask me. We want to poke XRP with a stick all the time to make it do something, but there are always things being created in the background, and here we are, with $1.13 million worth of volume and $113 million worth of inactivity. And I've said it before, XRP is just this coin, and all this skulking around is building up to that one big moment that won't be a trigger, but will instead change everything. The XRP ledger is preparing to accept and support tokenized gold and silver in the third quarter of 2024. At this point, you may be asking, why is this important? Well, BlackRock has already made comments regarding asset tokenization. As part of their partnership with the San Francisco-based fintech company, RWS, we have introduced two new stablecoins backed by silver and gold on the XRP ledger. According to the company's Medium, each token will represent 1 gram of the precious metal held by leading custody providers MKS Pump and Imperial Vault. This is all part of the tokenization of assets that we're talking about. In the third quarter, the tokens should be live on the XRP ledger. Join forces. Michael Cullen, CEO of Gold Incorporating XRPL, as a second blockchain alongside Algorand, is a significant step towards providing unparalleled access to assets like gold and silver, the significance of which has not been announced. In light of these state-of-the-art technological advancements, you would be foolish to dismiss them as insignificant. It is exciting to think that XRPL will be used as the first asset class to be tokenized on the blockchain. We can all predict that XRPL will give rise to massive liquidity, which might include gold and silver. So if you ask me about the opportunity to invest in your preferred cryptocurrencies, I'll tell you. If I were to ask you one question that every country on Earth faces, what would it be? The answer to such question would depend on the financial situation or currency of that specific nation or business. This represents a dramatic change in the storyline. An intriguing change in perspective regarding XRPL. At the moment, in the fiat industry, everything is measured in relation to gold. Gold is a stable asset that we use to store value, somewhat like Bitcoin. The Republic of Georgia Central Bank has already begun talks with them regarding the economic revolution, which is where things become really interesting when you bring up XRPL meetings with national central banks, tokenization of precious metals, and other such intriguing behind-the-scenes initiatives are worth repeating. You should know that they have worked with numerous
banks in India, the United States, and even the United Kingdom, so there is good news all around. Once again, the Republic of Georgia, a former Soviet republic, is considering ways to digitalize its economy and incorporate more tangible assets into it, such as the country's finances or real estate market. The National Bank of Georgia recently met with cryptocurrency leaders, including Vice President James Wallace and key figure in CBDC's development Anthony Welfare, and is considering potential collaborations with Ripple. So, while we may be somewhat against CBDCs in the West, you have to admit that there is a critical need for them in places with struggling or weak economies. In my opinion, this is the most intriguing component and ripple of that shift. That, in my opinion, is now crucial. Everyone says the chart looks bad, and I hear ya. I purchased XRP at 40 cents and 38 cents a while ago, and now the chart shows that it's staying around 50 cents. At the very bottom of the bear market, DC was slightly underperforming, but the charts were still good. Aerodrome Finance Arbitrage, Long Avalanche, Casper, and the rest of the chart are all far lower than XRP, and they're all jumping out of his head at the moment. If you look at this chart, and I may be being slightly optimistic, you can see that there is an upward tendency, regardless of whether you start at the absolute London line or anywhere else. As a result, I believe XRP is in the category of patient rewards that occasionally exist. Partnerships are common. I don't think any of the other projects in this area have as much construction going on as this one. Please inform me of the cost of XRP to exit this situation with the SEC. All that is required is a single large catalyst. Is this major news for XRP something you can get behind? Have you changed your mind on XRP? A lot of folks are still on the fence about staying in their current jobs. Listen, you need to follow your own path. However, I would like to know your opinion on this. Have you changed your mind on XRP? The video ends there. Support my channel with a like and a subscription. Coming up shortly, farewell.